Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike, and welcome to a brand new fresh month with a brand new fresh diamond painting theme. And in this theme it's all to do with ships, as you can see. So remember this that I got from Vinted a while back. It was some time ago, and I thought we'd kick off something a bit different. We did a bit of summery paintings last year, so I wanted to change it this year, because there's a lot of themes that I want to do, and I don't want to keep doing the same old, you know. So, oh dear, it's a bit stuck here, but yeah. So let's move my little carrot out of the way. This has actually come off, so I've got to glue it back on. So, yeah, I think we've broke it. Sorry, Liz. So we're gonna have to oh, it's gonna aggravate me now, isn't it? Oh no, it's just a little bit. Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, why is there just like a, why is there a massive air bubble? Right, there we go. So where was I? So yeah, it's been a bit of a busy old start to the month. I've got quite a lot of engagements I've got to do. I've moved this clip like 4 times, but yeah, I've got quite a lot of, my diary is absolutely cram packed, and today I have got up to an appointment that I had to go to with the opticians. It's a long one that's been overdue, and I really needed to get it done, so I picked the earliest time they had available, which was 8:50. And when I looked online, it was actually saying that they don't open until 9. So I like the early ones because it's not busy then, and you can, you know, just go in straight away. So yeah, only had to wait a short while, and they said that the optician comes from London, so he's running a bit late. So could you imagine living all the way in London and having to travel to work in like Braintree? So yeah. So anyway, had my eye test, and normally you get a machine where you have to click this remote control thing and you have to press it every time you see a green dot. That seems to have changed now, so you basically have this green thing in this screen that you have to keep your eye open and try not to blink, and that basically takes a photo of your eye and your back of the eye as well. And I asked for, I think it's called an OCT scan, which is basically a, hang on a minute, yeah, an OTC scan. And what it is it's basically a test to see, like, I think it's like if you've got diabetes and that sort of thing. So it's been quite busy really. And then I came out and we did, like, you know, that thing that you go on the wall and it tells you, right, can you read that letter, can you read this letter? And I can't remember when the last eye appointment was. Well, it must have been at least 2 years ago. I think we'll go a little bit bigger. And he said, I can see what the problem is. And he goes, what brings you in today? And I said, well, I keep getting headaches and stuff, so I need to see if it's something related to the vision. I can't go any bigger than that. We'll end up with a rectangle. So yeah, he's done my eye, and he said, yeah, I can see what the problem is. You need a prescription. And he said it's quite common, but you've got rugby shaped eyes. And I thought, come again? Because I was quite intrigued by that. Well, it's basically, I think he said my right eye is weaker than the left one or something like that. But yeah, so rugby shaped eyes, and he's had to give me like a prescription thing. And I've got to go, I was like, I can't do it today, I'm like chock-a-block. And I've got to go back another day and have like picked glasses out. Now, I am a contacts lens wearer, but they turn out like £74 a month, and I was just thought that was insane. So, I mean, what would you rather have? Like, keep paying out for contact lenses every time, or have one pair of glasses that will last you probably about 6-7 months, you know? So, I've got to go and start wearing glasses. Now, I'm not one for picking glasses, so obviously I would be the type of person that would go in there, keep trying every frame on, keep debating, and so I'm going to get my mum to come with me and see what she thinks, because I always think it's best you've got like a family member with you to have like a second opinion, because they can, it's all very well looking in the mirror, right? But they can go, oh yeah, that suits you, that don't suit you, you know. So yeah, so I've got to organise that. I was hoping I could do it in the Whitman store, but I think you have to do it from the store that, you know, it comes from. Now, there will be a bit of colours that are missing. As you know, with me, I like to only kit up what is available in the trays. And we will do what we can here. So that was that. And then obviously every Monday, my energy provider gives us like a free drink or a free sausage roll. So I went and got my sausage roll and ventured off to Tesco's because I needed to get some. I really fancied tuna jacket potato with a salad. So this is where the doctors comes in. So yeah, I really fancied a tuna jacket potato with salad. So I totally forgot to get it last night. Went shopping, totally forgot to get it. So I went back today and got it. And that's that done. So came back here and then totally forgot that it was D-Day, and there was a big sort of like ceremony on BBC One, and King Charles was there and lots of the Prime Minister and MPs and stuff, and it was being held in Portsmouth. So it was really, really interesting to watch, because obviously I'm not really into D-Day. I don't really know much about it, so I'm definitely going to have to do a bit of research. As far as I'm aware, it's something to do with the people, like the army troops landed and then got invaded, something like that. But what was really cool is they had the red arrows fly over, but there was this ship at the back of like the stage, like a real ship, and it fired off some, I think it was just smoke and stuff to celebrate it, but and then it sort of sailed away. So I don't know whether it was, I was thinking it might have been HMS Belfast, but you got to remember that HMS Belfast is moored or docked, if you like, in London. So that is a museum ship that just is anchored to the Thames, and then obviously you can go on there and buy tickets and stuff. And yeah, so had a nice lunch of tuna salad. No, I had tuna. Well, I did have tuna salad, but it was tuna in a sandwich, then salad and Wotsits, and to finish off, a nice cup of tea with a pecan tart. So I do love the pecan tarts. They've got lovely maple syrup in there, so I was really happy to have that. But yeah, totally forgot, and I was like, I didn't really sit down and watch it. I watched When the King come on, but I didn't really sit down and treat it as a movie, because it was like 2 hours, and I was like, that's just gonna like take time away from other things that I need to do. So I just had it on in the background and was just listening out and stuff. But they have said on the news today that the King Charles notes, like the banknotes, they're coming out in circulation from today. The time of recording this video is the 5th of... Alexa, actually, let me check. Alexa, what's the date? What's the date? Oh my! Well, she got it, but yeah. So, this would have been Wednesday, the 5th of June, but you guys will see this video on the 6th of June. So, Yeah, but they've actually said that the new King Charles notes will be coming out in circulation. Now, from my understanding, what's going to happen is then they're going to be obviously issuing the new ones, and then what will happen is the ones with the Queen on, they'll start to take them out of service. And they said, I think she said that they won't be replacing them like straight away. They'll just replace them as and when they get worn. Now, if you remember years ago, we used to have paper money, and over the sort of like last 3 years they've changed it into plastic money. So I can't see them getting worn very easily because it's like a plastic. Now in America theirs is like a material sort of money. It feels like felt. I've never personally handled an American note, but I do have friends over there that tell me. So yeah, and that's going to be interesting. See what they look like. Because we've already got the stamps, haven't we, with the king's head on. Because our stamps here in the UK are barcoded now, which basically means you can like add a video of Shaun the Sheep and it plays at the other end when the recipient gets it. But apparently you can track every piece of mail through the website. So yeah, and then the other day I went to the doctor's, and oh my god, like I ballsed up big time. So I don't know what it was. I think it was because Teddy was coming over. I stayed overnight at my relatives, and because I didn't really want to go home Saturday, come back, pay another lot of fare to go home Sunday. It's just money all the time, you know. So when on the weekend that Teddy comes over, I tend to stay over the night. And we haven't seen him for the last sort of, I think it's been at least 3 weeks, because I don't know what happened, but they didn't come over. So yeah, then what I did was stayed there. Well, silly old me forgot that I had the doctors, because I've been trying to get to the bottom of what this high cholesterol is, and I wanted to get medication. It's called a statin, and it reduces the cholesterol. It basically, all that does is like help the liver to break down the fatty cholesterol and sort of like dissolve it, I suppose. So my appointment was like 9 o'clock. So you can imagine going from Whittam, I had to leave at like 6 in the morning. And oh my god, like I was knackered by 10 o'clock at night, you know? And yeah, absolutely knackered, because I had to get home, have a shower, and then go round to the doctor. So go in there, and he said, "How can I help you today?" And as I suspected, he's Italian, so it's quite nice to have an Italian doctor. Just by the accent, I could tell he was Italian. And with the name of the doctor, Luigi, you sort of think, that sounds like an Italian name, you know? So I went in there, nice gentleman, and he said, how can I help you today? And I said, well, you put on the results that you need to speak to me about the high cholesterol, and it came back that it's borderline. So that means you're very close to the limit that you're allowed to intake. And he said, you're far too young for cholesterol pills, which I don't agree with, because I'm 31, so how can I be far too young for it? So I don't actually feel 31, I still feel in my 20s, but a lot of people say I have a baby face, but I don't think I do. It was funny one day, my brother went into Asda to get fireworks, and the person that helps out on the self-serve, bit pointless having self-service machines if you've got to have someone there like helping you with it, because I do feel like self-service machines takes away jobs from people, because that could be like 5 people that serve on the till and that, you know. Well, he bought some fireworks and it flagged up saying ID or assistance needed, and the guy goes, "You're not 18, are you?" Well, put his ID in, he asked for ID, and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I was like, yeah, don't make judgments when you've not checked the ID first, you know. It's just the way, like, he said you're not 18, before checking his ID. Like, you're supposed to check the ID, then let it go through. So anyway, moving back to the cholesterol, he says I'm too young for it. You're going to have to start cutting down on chocolate, cakes, crisps, same old, same old. And I was a little bit, not deflated, but very sort of felt like a waste of time, because it was my fault for staying over my relatives, but obviously I can't be in two places at once, see Teddy and see the doctors. So yeah, it was very disappointing, and I sort of felt like I got up all that time, I've been up all this time for nothing. But all I can do is just try my best. I mean, I'm not going to ever stop eating chocolate, that's the problem, but all I can do is just hope and pray that I can try and say no. And I have, since getting told that it's borderline, I look at chocolate now and I think, right, keep going, Michael, keep going. And I've said, Michael, my name is Michael, but I like being called Mike. Michael just makes me sound like very old. And I'm quite lucky in the fact that I can shorten my name. And yeah, so sometimes I'll like walk straight past chocolate, and then other times I've actually got out of the shop about 10 minutes down the road and I've had to go back and get it. It's like an addiction to chocolate. So I reluctantly today bought pink lady apples and bananas. So this is gonna hurt, but because I know that I love my chocolate, you know, but I've got to do something, because if that cholesterol clogs up your arteries, you could end up with a heart attack. So, you know, I need to take on board what the doctors are saying to me and just, you know, eat sensibly, you know. It's going to be difficult, but as long as I think what it is because I'm a sweet tooth person, so I'm so used to eating like sweets and stuff, and I've tried my very best to keep sweets to Saturday, which is my movie nights. So for me, it's, you know, very, very difficult. But the only apples that I'll buy is, I don't know what the green ones are called. Are they Granny Smiths? The ones called Brayburns, they're horrible. They're like eating mush, absolute mush. Like, oh my god, no. Absolute disgusting. So, yeah, I will only ever buy the lady, oh my god. Sorry, the pink lady. We've got an apple over here called the pink lady. I don't know why it's called that, but they are absolutely gorgeous. Or, you know, the big, like, red ones that I think they're called galas. Oh, apologies about that. And and yeah, got them today, and I do feel a little bit better with myself, because I know I'm trying my best. And then the whole of this June is, oh, it's so busy. Like, I've got the dentist, yes again, Linda, yeah. I'm always in that bloody dentist. Well, it's a checkup, so since I had an extraction, I suppose it's just like a checkup, because my wisdom tooth is starting to come through the gums, so I suppose he wants to just check that. And then I think it's towards the end of the month, I've got the hygienist. Now, the hygienist is not a dentist. A hygienist basically cleans plaque. Now, plaque is like a hard white substance. If you don't wash or brush your teeth, the food can get stuck and harden. If that plaque is too hardened, it turns into what's called tartar. If you've got tartar, you cannot get it off. You have to get the hygienist to get it off. And that's not cheap. They want 75 quid for like a 10-minute appointment for her to scrub your teeth. Because that's basically what they do, isn't it? They're just like giving you a good old clean up. But apparently they use this metal tool called a vibration scraper thing. So that's supposed to like Oh my god, what's going on here? That's supposed to like scrape it off, but I'm not being funny. You could probably do it with a electric toothbrush. And I've actually been standing in the bathroom, like just holding the electric vibration of the toothbrush over that tooth. And it, do you think I could get it to budge? No, but yeah, I've got to do that. There's a big something's blown up with the holiday that Teddy and Victoria and George were going on, and apparently they're not they're not going now. So there's been a massive argument happen. But it's my dad's fault because he basically told them, from what I understand, he told them far too late. So, of course, by the time they've asked permission from the school, they cannot get permission to do that. So, what's happened is that he's lost all the money. Butlins is like a cash mine. Basically, they charge everything. If you try booking a holiday, there's an option that comes up saying £35 picker something to do with picking rooms. You have to pay them £35 to pick the goddamn room. Like, really? You can obviously do it yourself, but it's like the wristbands. You lose the wristband that you have to wear, they charge 50 quid, and you sort of look to yourself and you think that material is probably only worth like £2. Everything's money. You know, you think you're getting this great deal for like 3 nights stay, which I think is like £99 for 3 nights, or yeah, I don't know. But then there's a con because you've then got to pay out for food, and they know that it's going to be pricey. So they're not stupid, but they do give you a voucher towards some things. But it's just like, once you're in the camp, there's no escaping of getting money unless you buy the food yourself, you know. Because what we tend to do is we get the drinks from the shop down the road, which is outside the camp. And then what we do is, rather than keep buying a pint in the venue where the stage is, because you've got the stage and then you've got two pubs either end, like, not pubs, but you know, like bars at either end, you know. But it's like £5 for 1 pint, you know. So what we tend to do is, once we've watched a show, if we don't really like the look of the next show, then we go on to do the we go back to the accommodation, have a quick pint, like the one we've bought from the shop, and then we go and watch the next one. But oh my god, I was so looking forward to watching Barry from EastEnders, Sean Williamson, and it was so boring. I've never been so bored in a show, because what it was basically karaoke. So you would sit there, people would from the audience would like go up to the side of the stage, put their name down, and what it was is that you could pick any song that you wanted, and Barry would, I keep saying Barry, that's the EastEnders character, but Sean would sing with you. And I just thought, I don't see what I'm supposed to be watching. Like, so yeah, I think for me, I just wanted to see him, you know. I'm doing this wrong. Oh no. Oh no. See, ever so similar. I've got to be careful here. We've got a cock up here. Oh bugger. See, diamond painting is hard work because you're talking, and you've got to watch what drills you're putting down, and I think that's what it is as well. You know, you as you're talking, you're thinking of things, and that's what's distracting you, because your brain's thinking of what to say, but your eyes are thinking, right, I need to do this drill, but that's not the drill for that, you know. So yeah, and then obviously I've got another birthday celebration in July, another family member. So birthdays never stop. Since obviously the family's been extended, it's just more and more birthdays. So I'm getting a bit like Roxanne. Roxanne's got a big family. So yeah, it's quite good. I was having a clear up the other day, and I came across this, which I totally forgot I had. It's a pen that I bought. I think it was like Pink Valentine's. And it came with all these like little compartments. But the idea is that you put your pen in there, and then it's like a portable travel case thing for it. But to be fair with you, I just use a pencil case. So yeah, let's do a weather forecast today, please. Alexa, what is the weather forecast today, please, lovey? Oh, Alexa, what's the weather forecast, Missy?
In Braintree, it's 14 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds with a high of 16 degrees and a low of 7 degrees.
So, this painting is obviously, I reckon it's a 30 times 30. So, yeah. I had to pay the gas bill yesterday, and I was quite amazed. I thought I paid it, and it actually came out on direct debit. So, because I was like, I'm sure I paid that. But for some reason, if I need to pay something, I'll always like email it to myself, and I'll go, right, pay this, as a reminder. And I went into the account to pay it, and it said, your direct debit has been posted to the account. So I was like, oh, wow. So, yeah, that was a result. And, guys, we've got really exciting news. I can exclusively reveal we've got another Temu PR package. Yes, it landed yesterday. So I will be hopefully filming that on Friday, and that'll be up on... I'll do it over the weekend, and then, obviously, it's all ready for, like, Wednesday next week then. So... yeah, I don't know if... I think it's the week where Teddy's not here this week, so it means I get 2 days of diamond painting. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and we have some really exciting things from Craft Buddy. Yeah, we're doing a bit more ordering through them. So, I'm really excited for this thing, so I'm not going to say yet. But they have, on Facebook, I couldn't find it on the website, and they've come out with these, they're like frozen, them plaque things that have got iron, that I did of Iron Man, the wooden plaque. Well, they've got Frozen come out. And the other night when I was watching Britain's Got Talent, the Frozen, the musical was on there, and the puppeteer with Olaf, is that the snowman? And then, what's the donkey's name? I can't remember. I don't think it's an actual donkey, is it? It's a deer, but oh my god. Really? Like, I was so disappointed with Britain's Got Talent. So, we had this lady called Sydney Christmas. And apparently, she... a lot of people were not happy in the... I think it was on TikTok or X. X is formerly known as Twitter, but Elon Musk bought it, so... he nearly didn't buy it, and then somehow the deal went through. So he rebranded it as X, because everything's like to do with SpaceX and stuff. So, yeah. What I weren't happy with is that, number one, she's a singer. With all due respect, singing anyone can do. So that, as far as I'm concerned, that's not a talent. And she came on very, very late. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking this has got to be rigged. Because she came on very, very late. She was towards the end of the auditions. And then all of a sudden won. Now, if you look on stage, there was Jack Rhodes, which was a magazine. Oh my God. Think Mike. He was a magician. Then you had Sydney in the middle. And I can't remember who the other guy was at the end, or it might have been there was two ladies that did dance, and it could have been them, Argentina or something. Well, everybody knows it's got to be a rig, right? So for example, I put that tray there, I put that tray there, I put that tray there. If you're standing in the middle, everybody knows that first, second and third goes first, second, third. So straight away, as soon as they voted off this person here, I knew that she would win it, because it goes first, second, third. And that's how it did it. Like, for example, in Formula 1, it don't go 1, 2, 3. It's first, second, third. So when you're watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, next time, look at the 3 chairs, and then you'll know whoever's sitting in the middle is the winner. So it is rigged, unfortunately, and you sort of think, is it worth voting? Because... But they did bring back a wild card, which was... it was of... the... Is it called Tricksters? The little puppies and stuff, but... that small little dog, all he kept doing was like that with his hands. And I think that little dog was the dog that was on the first time round, because they have been on that show before and they made it through to the final, and they did again on this one. So, but I'll always remember the guy that's got a fish mask on. He won't give up. There was a guy as well called David, and he comes back nearly every year, but quite bizarrely this year he didn't come back. So it turned out that it could have been David under the fish mask, you don't know. But this fish man that had he had a goldfish mask, and he was back like 4 times. And yeah, and I think at one point and Dec was like, he's come back again, like what, you know? So yes, very disappointed really. But I mean, a lot of people on TikTok were saying that she's a professional singer, so she's been in musicals, so you know. Because on the very first show, I was guessing who was going to go out. I like playing the game of when they go, you're going home. I like to guess who it was, and I was right all the way along. Some nights I weren't right, you know, but I'm very good at predictions. 10 times out of 10, my predictions are spot on, you know. But yeah, so now we've got nothing until, what have we got now? So June and July, it's normally dead. August, there's not really nothing on, so that's probably dead as well. Unless they bring Waterloo Road back, then we'll have nothing. But the way Waterloo Road's been going is they've been going like, it seems to be every, like, whenever there's like a half term and stuff. So whether we get that back, I'm not sure. But it would be nice, you know, it would be really nice if we could have a Waterloo Road just to tie us over, because there's nothing September. I don't think there's anything October. Oh yes, there is October. We have the one, the only Big Brother. Yeah, baby. Bye bye. Oh, this is... Sorry, I saw a fly. But yeah, we have Big Brother back in October, and I think that's 6 weeks, because what normally happens with celebrities, it's 3 weeks, and normal, like, people that are not celebrities, they go in it for 6 weeks. So then November, not a lot again, and then December, obviously you'll have like the concerts on at Christmas time, when it's Happy New Year. Normally when they say Happy New Year, you've got Jules Holland on there, and sometimes Robbie Williams. So yeah, but don't get confused, because there's Robbie Williams and there's Robin Williams. Robin Williams was the guy that played Mrs. Doubtfire, but apparently he committed suicide or something. So he, I think they said he was suffering from depression, and Robbie Williams is the singer. So one of the ones I like that he sings is the one that goes, I love my life, I am powerful, I am beautiful, it is me. And the one that goes, I can't remember what it's now, but it's called Candy. Tell your soul to me, la 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 la. One day your hands will be strong enough to hold me. Is that one? I don't think that is. Let's actually, it's going to be difficult because I might get a copyright on this one, but if so, I'll clip it out. Alexa, I just want to know what it is, but
I don't know that.
I haven't asked you yet, dear. Alexa, please tell me, sing Robbie Williams' Candy Song.
Shuffling Robbie Williams and
No,
artists
Alexa,
on Amazon Music.
stop. Alexa, play Robbie Williams' Candy Song. Just thinking about it. Alexa, play Robbie Williams' Candy.
Candy and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Yeah, here we go. Oh yes, ring a roses. She wants the boys to notice his rainbows and her ponies. She was educated but could not count to 10. By lots of different men. Liberation. Here we go. Hey ho, here she goes. A little lie or a little low. Got no self-esteem and vertigo, cause she thinks she's made of candy. At the back of her throat, cause she thinks she's made of candy. Anyway, Alexa, stop. So I might get a copyright for that because whatever you do, don't play Cliff Richards, because bloody hell, at Christmas time, nearly every time I played that, copyright, you know? And there is a thing on YouTube, but I don't know, I still haven't figured out how you do it. But what it is that you can actually, if you want like for example, what I've just done with that Candy Song, if you want that music in your video, you can buy the license. So you can buy the piece of music and they allow you to put it in your video without a copyright strike, you know? And obviously the artist doesn't know that you're using the song because YouTube have this automatic detection thing that detects music. So even though if you're not monetized, the artist doesn't know that, which is why they do it. If you're getting paid the revenue, then of course they're gonna they'll block it because you know you're making money off their song, sort of thing. So yeah, but oh my god, my coffee is gonna get cold. Right, so at the end of this we will have to drink the coffee. I've had this painting, good god, it is a vintage unboxing because it came from that lovely seller that I've bought off many times. And do you want to know something, right? That painting that I unboxed yesterday, I'm just going to go and get it, just bear with me. So this is what's laughable. So you know yesterday, well, it would have been Wednesday, the unboxing video, I said that I thought it was good. I played back the footage and I noticed something. The little sheet of paper that came in one of the bags, it said quality was good. And I looked back over the order because I know for sure that she listed that as new, right? And I checked it today. And as you can see, sold. And she's put down there one size new with tags. So you see where I'm coming from. She did the exact same thing with the lighthouse and she's put sold new with tags. So clearly that is not, you know, quality control. That's not quality control. It's not new and you've listed it as new just to get a sale. That's basically what it is. As a professional seller myself, I know for a fact that she's probably done that just to flog it, you know, and get rid of it. But the fact that she put a slip, I don't know if she's bought it off someone and, you know, just not checked it and then put it on. But still, at the end of the day, it's that seller's fault for selling it in that condition. You know, she should have quality control checked it. And then what was laughable is she said, "Oh, send it back, and some woman, some other buyer will be happy." Now, as an experienced diamond painter, I can probably guarantee you 10 times out of 10 that another like diamond painting buyer is not going to buy that with a massive stain on it. Some might not. But, you know, the fact that you listed it as new, and I thought, I've got to check this. And yeah, so she listed it as new, and it isn't. Now, if she's bought that off someone else and then resold it to make a bit of a commission or a bit more extra profit, then she should have really checked that before putting it on there as new. The same thing happened when I bought a unicorn. It was a Crystal Creations one, and they listed it as new. And when I queried it, they said, well, I got this box of stuff and got told it was all new. So do you not think, right, sit there and go through it and double check it? Like, don't just take someone's word for it. You need to double check that. So, yeah, never will I order from there. But I did notice as well, at the end of the video, I said there was 2 more to show. I showed you the Mickey Mouse one, and it wasn't until I got off air that I forgot that there was another one in the bag. So what I'll do is I will still film that and show you that, but it will be never again ordering from that seller, because yeah, the fact that what's annoyed me the most is that you've listed it as new when it isn't new. So yeah, but yeah, so and what I did was if you're wondering why I scribbled over the, like, why there's ink on it. So for example, here, I scribbled over the blue ink. It's a number of reasons, but the main reason is I don't want to promote a seller that is selling faulty products, you know? So yeah, and I sat here to myself and I thought, she actually paid for me to ship it back to her, but I thought, well, there's nothing really wrong with the Mickey Mouse one. It's 2 paintings that have got a defect here, which is the coffee and the lighthouse. So I don't trust you, and I'm not going to send it back, because the chances are she could send that, I could send that back, and then she plays the game of, oh, there's something wrong with it, you know, oh, there's something missing. I don't want to take that risk. So, and also I don't want to send them back for some other customer to be unhappy with their order. So I'd rather keep it, cut my losses, and then just do a giveaway, or I'll just like trash it, because I don't want to put another customer in that same position where they get it and then they're disappointed, you know. So obviously, if I did do a giveaway, I would clearly mention that there is a flaw with it. So yeah, I mean, it's money down the drain for me, but what can I do, you know? So yeah, not had a very good experience with stuff on Vinted at the moment. I much prefer buying from the actual, like a genuine shop that I know has got a good reputation, you know, they've got good reviews. And whenever I buy off someone from Vinted, I always check their reviews. But the fact that, you know, she had a lot of reviews, okay, fair enough, but the fact that it was new, like, yeah, I really am quite annoyed about that. So yeah. Right, okay, so let's have a bit of a coffee woo-woo. I have my Living Legend cup with a lively Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee. That cup actually came with a pair of socks, so it was really, really lovely. So I'm just righty-ho. So yeah, this it was a very important email that I was waiting for. So isn't it marvellous? Like, whenever you're filming, you always get interrupted on something, you know, whether it be drills or someone's text you, or you've got replied back to an email, or your mum's ringing you, or someone else is ringing you. But yeah, I ordered these lovely, there's a selection box on the range, and it's called a sweet tray. And I ordered them on Amazon. No, sorry, the range. And let me see if I can find it. I've got to show you guys. So these are actually called the sweets range, and you get them in a tray. Let me see if I can just grab it. So you get them in a tray. Oh, mamma mia. Just having a look for it, so I'll have a look while I paint away here. But yeah, oops. I did it again. La la la. Right, so sweets tray maybe. Well, of course, it's going to come up with the bloody bacon tray, isn't it? Okay. So let me see if I can quickly find it. Where is it? Oh, it's not on there. I don't know where it is. Oh man. Well, anyway, it's like a tray of sweets, 14 quid. So I hope it's, you know, worth the money. 14 quid. But yeah. Oh man, I thought I removed that bump. There's another drill under here. I swear I removed that. Oh, it's a little bit further up the barge. There we go. Oh my my brother sent me something yesterday, and oh my god, it was so funny. So yeah, let me just get it. I'm so sorry, but I've got to show you this. My brother sent me this the other day, and it was so funny. So he's in work. Obviously, he works in a petrol garage thing, and oh my god, like it was so funny. So he sent me this newspaper. Now, can you see the funny side of that? It's basically bird. These are called blue tits, and as you can see, it says our tits are getting bigger and bigger. So you get it, blue tits. But obviously they mean like tits, if you get me. And I was like, okay, yeah, okay. But oh my god, like, how do they get away with like actually putting that in newspapers? Like, I just don't get that. But it was funny. And Roxanne, I know, will laugh at that. Well, she might, I don't know. But she has a very beautiful laugh. She always, her laugh just, it just makes me laugh. It's a very sort of like excitable laugh, if you get me. It's very, she always gets excited over things. So I hope you don't mind me saying that, Roxanne. But you do have a lovely laugh. What have I done now? I've lost it. I'm going mad. I'm getting old, you know. I'm 31, so. I wonder if I could start a no-buy between now and the end of June. I don't think I will, but yeah. Oops, I did it again. La 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 la. But yeah, at the third stroke, the time will be 15, 50, and 40 seconds. Beep, beep, beep. At the fourth stroke, the time will be 15, 52, and 40 seconds. Like, someone must have had to sit there all day doing that. Oh man, that would have been like there's no way you can just sit there doing that all day. Oh my god, like that bored me to death. But yeah. So after this, I will be getting. Have we got EastEnders on tonight? Because it used to be on Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday. Well, now they've changed it so that you don't get EastEnders on a Friday, but you get it on the Wednesday, which is really cool because I watch a program called Doctors, and that's normally on lunchtimes. And on days off that I can watch it, on the Fridays it's not on, so you get no EastEnders, no Doctors, which means you free up like the 1:30 slot because that's like a 30-minute show, and then you free up the 7:30 with EastEnders. So, but it was on the news today. Apparently, Gal Platt, the lady that plays Gal Platt, is finally leaving EastEnders. So yes, oh my god, like she was like, well, the whole of the program is boring. It's enough to send you to sleep. It is a really like, even as I say, within about the first 3 minutes of the film going da, 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 and yeah, nah, it's I can't watch it. You know, but that character I found was quite boring. Not the actual actress herself, because she's only doing her job by playing the actress, but they all seem to have boring parts, don't they? I mean, you've got Deirdre, you've got Blanche, you've got, you know, there doesn't really seem to be anything that is exciting. I think the only exciting scene there was when they had the crash, because I'm not saying that's not a good thing, but the thing is that if EastEnders have like a major crash, like for example in the tube train, when that actor was up near the tube train and climbing over the bridge and stuff, or if they have a crash like Coronation Street have to copy, you know, it's like they're trying to compete all the time. So hello, ding dong. Thank you very much, lovely jubbly. Other orders come through. Fantastic. Look at that, guys. La la la. Well, I'll get that off later then. Isn't it lovely when you get extra cash? But yeah, it's quite lovely. Oh yes, she's bought my t-shirt. Oh yes. Oh wow. Oh, get in there. Fantastic. Sorry, I'm getting my phone just don't stop bleeping, like literally. So yeah. So anything that I sell, for example, this one, they've just sent me a message saying it's time to ship. So any money that I make on Vinted, I just reinvest it back into diamond painting. So fabulous. That is gonna need probably a large bag because it's quite a big jumper, that one. So you know, it's a good way of decluttering your wardrobe, I suppose. So fantastic. Get in there. And you're not going to believe this. So on Vinted, this lady, I'm not going to say too much yet, but she has had a painting that I've had stuck. I lost all the jewels, but I always kept it, hoping that I could trace down the drills somewhere. And this woman has got the whole painting with all the drills, which means I can chuck away the one that hasn't got the drills. And yeah, I'm going to surprise you on that one. And yeah, I'm super excited. So, lovely jobbly. Fantastic. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Oh my god, 55 minutes. Bloody hell, I only thought it was 45 minutes. Oh crap. We've got to quickly zoom this along. Has it really been that long? Good god. I actually thought it was 45 minutes left. 15 minutes left. Oh man, it's because we've been interrupted with various trying to find the sweet, showing you the that awful seller. But yeah, as I said, it does bug me because, you know, if I knew that something had a flaw with it, you put on the description, right, it's got a stain there, you know? And she came back to me and she said, well, it was sent to me like that. Yeah, but you've listed it as new. It's not new if it's got a stain on it, you know? She didn't even put in the description that it did have a stain on it. You know, it irritates me. You know, why? What makes you think that you're going to get away with, like, sending this item and then thinking you can still make money on something that's faulty, you know? So, talking of which, they're actually coming out with a stage show called 40 Towers, yes, with John. I don't know if John Cleves is in it, but or Cleese is it? But yeah, you'll have to wait and see on that one. We might go over slightly because I've been blambering on and totally didn't realise it's the time's nearly up, you know. So, oh dear. That's what it's like very, very beautiful. It's always lively when you get like for like colours. As you can see, you've got purple, but it's almost like the grey. It's got that sort of like just near enough, you know. Oh my god, this dark and light grey is doing my head in here. Feels like ages since we did a Whipper chat because Monday and Tuesday was a little bit messed up because I was busy and had to see the doctors, and then by the time I got round to sort of like hitting up the thing, you know, it was far too late. So I was like, I'm gonna have to put like an unboxing video up, but I'm still carrying on. To keep blampering on. Too eager, you know. So let's put this aside here. So this is like a stormy grey sky, as you can see if we turn that off. Kapow. And look at that. I'm not really sure what the grey is supposed to replicate. There is probably a little bit too much grey in there, but I suppose it's like thunder because it's got like the ship here with the sun. So this is obviously probably like a really dark night, cloudy sky, but it is one of the old styles. It's a pixelated one, but we do occasionally do some pixelated ones, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. So we'll just have to wait and see. But on that note, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Come along, we'd love to have you here and we'd love to see what you do. If you're a diamond painter, you can also join my Facebook group at Diamond Paints with Mike and pop your progress on there, and we just love to see what you're working on. Or there's other groups like Liz Harrison, Scotty Dog Crafts. You've got Sassy Sisters and Misters. There's loads and loads of Facebook groups out there for diamond painting. But yeah, had a bit of a rumble in the jungle over here. It feels, oh, I can't be asked to sort that out now. But anyway, take care, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.